Let's go. Let's get started, people. How's everyone doing tonight? I see MP Marvin says, first time getting in before the start, hooray for me. That was corny, wasn't it? No, not at all. Congratulations for catching the stream before it even began. And Camilla Riddle, 8708, says, my first stream and most of y'all make it look unfriendly with all the IDs. Full disclosure, people. Hello, everyone. As usual, I have to warn you, do not post IDs yet. We need to wait for the raffle segment to start posting the IDs, because every ID that gets posted currently is going to get deleted and you'll get a timeout on YouTube due to the fact we've got an automated system for moderation working right now. So be careful with that. Do not post IDs. It does actually nothing. And full disclosure on another fact, you might notice that I sound a bit, voice sounds a bit hoarse, a bit scratchy. I was sick during the previous week. I've mostly recovered. It's just that the sore throat is kind of following me around, but it should be good for a live stream. I love like sitting here with you guys, talking with you, so I can miss this opportunity. So gonna be sitting here checking out Asherona. Can we get some sevens in the chat, or am I early for Charlie's army? I actually see a 7. So, on the plan today. First of all, people, why am I a bit to the right? First of all, grab the links in the description. I already put them there. There's a web gift link. There's a Facebook version gift link. You can grab them right now. They're active. Should be active for a couple of days. The date for their expiration date is already stated in the description down below. And do we really have an even 1,000 of people watching us? I don't believe the viewer tracker. Oh, there it is. 27 more people were added right now. So, the plan for today is to check out Asherona. Excuse me, I'm gonna be trying to mute the mic if I need to cough or something like that, so you don't get like enough material to combine it into a Sam coughing compilation 1 hour. Something like that. Oh man, and I already forgot to mute the mic when I got. Whatever. So on the agenda today, we're checking out Asherona. You might be thinking to yourself, man, you are talking about a fire titan. Why do you have a full like winter gear on the interface of your stream? What is with your design choices? We'll get to that, because we're not only going to check out Asherona and check out the adventure that comes with her very, very soon, actually. We're also, if Sam doesn't break anything, if Sam follows the instructions that the developers provided, we might get a sneak peek, a very early sneak peek at the New Year's event that is coming to the game after Asherona's adventure, somewhere down the line. I'll tell you the date once we get to that exact segment. But I think enough dilly-dallying, let's get to the game and let's get straight to Asherona because I got her prepared here. There she is. Asherona and, excuse me, Pyro, her trusted familiar. Asherona follows in the steps of Verdok, who was added pretty recently and was the first summoner to get added to the Titan roster for Hero Wars Dominion era. And Asherona is kind of in the same vein as Verdok. She also has a summonable familiar. She also gives him a certain ability that is going to trigger during some cases. And she also, let's start with that specific ability, always gets me excited. She also has the spiritual bond. So Asherona and Pyro sort of combine into two Titans, which, as the case with Verdok, she lowers the requirement for you to get a totem of a certain element. So if you grab yourself Asherona and Pyro into the team, then the fire totem activates purely from two fire titans on your team. And also say hello to the moderators in chat, because you might have seen that the chat was going freely without any interruptions, but hey, we actually are here watching you in the chat as well, not only my eyes but the eyes of the moderators as well. Say hello to them. And yeah, so the spiritual bond is the passive ability that will allow you to lower the requirement to activate the fire totem if you have Asherona and Pyro on your team, lowering the requirement to 2 fire titans. And because of this bond, sorry about that, in combat they're going to generate 20 more energy towards activating the fire totem. So the active skill, the Pyro skill that we are really interested in, Asherona is gonna summon Pyro. The guy is gonna appear somewhere, above the heads of your enemies, and on arrival, he's gonna deal some damage, but it's not the key point of the ability, because he's gonna apply a smoldering brand to each of them. It's sort of like a fire wiggly squiggly mark that you're gonna notice appearing above the enemy's heads once the Pyro is on field. And this smoldering brand is going to activate an additional AoE explosion when that Titan brandishing the mark is attacked by another Titan. It's very specific. By another Titan. What do we mean by that? This AoE explosion that is going to deal the 40% of attack of Asherona to a small area within the enemy Titan team is gonna be triggered by your other Titans besides Asherona attacking the guys with the mark. The totem abilities, offensive totem abilities, will not trigger that explosion, so keep that in mind. And Asherona attacking the branded enemies will not trigger the explosion as well. It's very important to note because, you might notice, like, I don't know, you summon a Pyro, you see that your fire totem is ready, you cast a fire totem on the branded enemies and you're like, where are the explosions? Not gonna happen, because that's a totem offensive ability. And Pyro's health is 15% of Asherona's maximum health, and he cannot be targeted directly, as the case is with Fido from Verdok, but Asherona loses health and Pyro loses the same amount. So that's how you get Pyro out of the game if you are on the defense. So, when we're looking, sorry about that, when we're looking at this kit, what I want to note, as per usual, with the Summoner Titans, it's a pretty interesting, look at every Summoner Titan and Asherona included. I look at them as an instrument of unlocking like more creative potential from your Titan team building, because, you are previously might have, I don't know, maybe you upgrade Earth Titans, right? And you are sitting on the Earth Titan pack and using it pretty effectively. And then you maybe like got a couple of fragments for the Fire Totem. And you were like, oh man, I should really change the direction of my upgrades to kind of build something more effective using that totem. I might build like, I don't know, a Fire Dark Titan attack team, which is, heavily used in the meta. And you're like upgrading the Fire Titans, but your Dark Titans are still a bit weak and you still have a long way to go. But then Asherona hits the doors of the minion and you open her up and you upgrade her, and now you can actually build a different team. You can actually use the Earth Titans you upgraded previously, because you only need like Asherona to activate a fire totem and another fire titan, and then you got a two totem team with like fire and earth, and it's pretty effective. It can be like, you know, infused with additional abilities from totem fusion, all, you know, the stuff, all the colors, all the good stuff. People are saying this sound is weird. Not sure about what's happening with the sound. Are you guys hearing me all right? If you're noticing a different like noise in the room, that might be the air conditioning system. It might get a bit of an additional noise into the mix of my mic. Hopefully sounds good. Thank you so much. People are saying sound is fine. Fine, I can hear. Thank you so much. Okay, so I think I hear the background noise. Should be the air conditioning system, but hopefully not too distracting. Sorry about that. Now you have to deal with the cough and the air conditioning system. It happens, you know, winter holidays. Everything is noisy, everything is, you know, blaring. But hopefully everything during winter holidays goes all right for you. You won't get sick like me. So, you know, eat your vitamins, eat your greens, all that, good stuff. What I wanted to showcase in terms of trainings, the first thing that comes to mind, we already had Verduck. And Verduck popularized the full Earth Pack team. It's heavily used. I see it all the time during my gameplay. And I wanted to, you know, run a couple of fights just against that specific pack. If everyone is interested in the abilities I use for the totems, there they are. I use Murmur of the Crags and Echo Aegis for the maximum health training here. And I've got a couple of ideas that can showcase Asherona's potential against this kind of team. And let me showcase it to you. I actually got it memorized. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I don't have it memorized. I actually wrote it down when I was testing it before the stream. So let me bring it up on my other screen, because I need to recreate this thing. Oh, one of the teams is actually already here. But let me start with the straight up easiest thing that comes to our mind. A mono fire team. You know, something you just want to use because it kind of calls to you. This matchup kind of calls to you. If you see a full Earth team, you're like, my first instinct, grab a fire, let's see what it does. And let's add like a flame dance here and maybe a Call of the Elements for the increased attack. And let's see how the team does. I'll run it on auto. I'll let the guys run without NX5 so you can see everything clearly. I'll comment on everything happening on the screen, and I'll cough. Wait. This is like a comedic timing. I can use it for like a punchline for my jokes. All right, we need to wait for Asherona to charge her energy. You might already notice that Asherona is sticking a bit more close to the front of the team. If you compare her to Verduck, this will allow her to gain more, well, not gain, get more damage and, in result, gain more energy. And as you can see, we already got the marks running. You might notice the one above Verduck's head right now. This is the mark that is left by Pyro, and the team effectively gets rid of this entire Earth crew. And it's pretty cool. Let's like retry the battles. As you can see, all we need is to see at least one Pyro summon to get more effectiveness out of your other Pyro Fire Titan teams. Fire Titan members, because, you know, because Pyro appears, because he puts on the brand, just with that, he kind of increases the effectiveness of every Fire Titan on your team, and it's basically a damage buff that you can run in your pocket and, you know, pull out whenever it's necessary. Also, if you're thinking about Asherona's defensive potential, I don't have really a lot of options for you to try out or, like, you know, motivate you to try out her in defense, but I have one idea. In Clash of Worlds, with Asherona arriving to the game, use her in a Bastion of Fire. that gives the, additional buff for every Fire Titan. This is going to be an insane defensive pick there, because with another Fire Titan coming into the game, this building is going to be completely, unbreakable in terms of its defense. So be sure to try that. And if you want to run something more creative in terms of attack with Asherona, as I was saying, you can kind of mix her up with other, element titans. You can create very insane combinations. I don't know, just like grab a Raji, grab like a Hyperion for the sake of it, and maybe you want to activate a classic light Titan combination, maybe like grab Ammon, grab Solaris. I don't know. On the light totem, you can kind of put like Wrath of the Depths, just for the, Titans that we're gonna lose during the fight. Maybe add a Primal Zeal as well. And then, the same thing, I think. Flame Dance and Call the Elements. And it should run pretty good as well against a full, like, mono Earth Titan team. Easily. Let's spit it up a bit. Maybe I can actually catch Pyro appearing this time. I will comment on one thing. We might miss Pyro this time as well, because, as you can see, Pyro was trying to appear in the middle of the screen, but due to the fact we had a reflective wall that, output the damage we are dealing into the defense pack, it kind of destroys it destroys Pyro right out of the gate. But that's, I think, does not in any way reduce the effectiveness of Asherona by herself. But it should be noted that if you are relying on constant summons of Pyro, be very aware of the, Earth Shields. Earth Shields might destroy Pyro like the same second he appears. That's just the nature of his existence. And it's mostly, due to the fact that if you consider Verdok and Asherona, Verdok has a lot more HP in comparison to Asherona. And so, because the health of the familiar scales on the health of the Titan, you might notice that Pyro, if you compare him to Fido, is a lot more easily destructible than Fido. So, try to protect the guy Asherona summons with everything you have, and be very aware of anything reflective like shields and whatever. They might, lower the chance of Pyro actually putting the brand mark onto the enemies. But, not in any way diminishes Asherona's, skills. So, I think in terms of like Asherona's capabilities, I think that's everything I wanted to highlight. At least from my experience. You guys will probably have a field day with Asherona and what she brings to the table. Please, I'm begging you, players, it's in your control. Do not create another full Fire Titan meta. I cannot, I won't be able to manage it. I won't be able to withstand it during my, live account adventures, because Earth Titans were already a bit much for me. Please don't create a mono Fire Titan team. Get creative. For the sake of Sam, but I'm actually kidding. You can do whatever you want. So, now to something more familiar, something less new, but with a couple of new additions that I will highlight. The adventure comes to the game. Asherona's personal adventure is going to come to the game on the actually 12th of December, basically tomorrow, and is going to last 7 days until the 19th of December. So these are the dates, and let me showcase what is new about it. Actually, this is still a development build. Be wary of that. Something can change because, some maybe visual bugs, or maybe you'll see like a translation line being missed. But, that's is going to change on the live accounts because, I'm not running the live version right now. So, the quest lines for the adventure are as follows. They're pretty classic. We got an Asherona's Lava frame in the Search for Truth. We've got the Old Values, the Buy Emeralds line, We've got the spent emeralds for the energy crystals, the energy adventure. We've got the dialogue of cultures, pretty classic. We've got the buy any pet in the stall. We've got mark of excellence, an elemental ritual here, with the glory points for the battle pass. Sapphire shine, there we go. And the choir of sparks, it's the Asherona related quest line. The level up your Titan, you get the Valor coins to spend in the adventure. Upgrade the Titan as well, Shape of Fire, upgrade the default skin, upgrade the artifacts, unique artifact, Ragni's Eye. We'll talk about it in a minute. And yeah, elemental smithing, we get a total of artifact levels to get some Valor coins, and the growth reward as well. Just completing the quests from this quest line rewards you with more Valor coins. And this is the adventure. So, let's get to it. Let me show you the battle pass. So, with Asherona, because she is a summoner, actually, let me quickly get to the Asherona's page, just to illustrate it more, effectively. The artifacts are as follows. Ragni's Eyes, a unique Ragni's Eye, single eye, not eyes. We don't know where the other eye is. The unique weapon artifact that will require unique weapon fragments for her. Fire Crown, as per usual. And the Seal of Nature makes its return to the game. And you can actually, if you had some excess Seals of Nature from the Verdoc adventure, you can actually use them here. We are not, forcing you to use Seals of Nature that you got from the Verdoc's adventure only for Verdoc. They are, generalistic, and you can even, like, if you don't really looking forward for Asherona, maybe you're more of a Water Titan guy, maybe somewhere in the future for the Water Summoner, you'll get the more Seals of Nature, and you can stack them, wait for that guy to drop. But hey, you can gain a lot more of artifact fragments from the battle pass. We got a unique avatar. We've got a Ragni's Eye fragments on the 13th level. We've got explorer's moves. We've got the Seals of Nature that I was mentioning. Sapphire medallions for your Altar of Fates usages and shop usages in the adventure. Explorer's moves, more Ragni's Eyes, and more actually Seals of Nature. And yeah, in the back, Titan resource chest, these ones. These are the rewards for the battle pass. If anyone interested in the price, there it is. And yeah, the Altar of Fate is, pretty standard. You get Asherona's souls from here. You can get Ragni's Eyes, you can get Artifact Crown chests, you can get Seals of Nature. And you can kind of press this, and you get the guaranteed soul stones for Asherona and Pyro, with the exception of cases where you get the Sapphire Medallion. And you can use the Sapphire Medallion to, purchase something in the shop. It got Ragni's Eye, it got Seal of Nature, all that good stuff. And, sorry about that. You might notice me that I'm kind of running along the lines of everything that is already familiar to us in the adventure system, because we are already familiar with its structure and we already had an adventure with Verdoc. So I'm not really stopping to explain, like, energy exchange, because it's already, been done. You are already, guys, probably familiar with it. And, other stuff that, I don't know, maybe like, yeah, I'm not talking about a workshop a lot, but, I can trust you guys to already know your ropes around this adventure structure, and everything is pretty familiar, with the exception of this pulsing button. You are probably, looking at this and you're like, Sam, what is this? This is like an eyesore. I'm looking at this and I don't understand what is it. So, as you know, we've got the rewards for chapters in the adventure. The completion rewards this time are as follows. Each chapter has its specific adventure rewards. This time, as usual, with the release of new summoner, like in the case with Verdoc, it's more a bit, centered on the Titan resources for you to upgrade your Titans, upgrade your totems. You got the Catalyst here, you've got the Gift of Dominion here, and you've got the Titan Totem Sphere. So, these adventures can be doubled this time with this little button right here. This thing leads us to this specific and very unique offer. This thing is launching for the first time in the adventure, and it will increase the rewards, by 2 that you get from the chapters. Full disclosure. Listen, this is important, people. You don't get these rewards. Like, if you are planning to purchase this, you don't get these rewards unless you complete the chapters that the rewards are related to. So don't be expecting like, oh, I can actually pay for this thing and it's gonna double, it's just gonna give me these things that are displayed here. No, this thing is gonna grant you these resources once you complete the chapter. So complete the first chapter, complete the second chapter, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, and it is an order. And if you complete this chapter, it gives you this, plus the standard chapter reward. If you complete chapter 6, it gives you the standard chapter reward plus this, so it's doubled. I know what you're thinking. Is it retroactive? If I want to like play through the chapters and complete them all, and I want to be confident that I've already completed them, and I can actually do this, will this retroactively apply to the rewards I've already gotten? Yes. So, if you already completed like the 7 chapters and you crave more, like you crave an additional Titan Totem Sphere, right? You can purchase this and it's retroactively is going to be applied to every single reward that you've already acquired from the completion of the chapter. So, don't miss out on this one if you are looking to get even more resources from the adventure this time. So, yeah. Let me actually see what can I talk about in terms of new additions to the adventure as well. I'm sorry about that. Okay, what I wanted to mention. Okay, the Souls of Asherona and the fragments of her unique, artifacts are going to be available in the Battle Pass and the places I've already showcased. Asherona's, soul stones after the adventure is over is not going to be available. Her Ragni's Eye fragments are not going to be available until somewhere at a later date in the future. So if you are planning to upgrade Asherona, this is the time. Grab everything you can, because otherwise you might wait a lot. But if the artifact fragments are going to be coming in some form or another in the future through different means, through different events, we are gonna announce that through the community pages. So, actually, what I wanted to highlight as well, as per usual, we are going to have a new mysterious island that is going to be launched with the launch of the Asherona's adventure. I don't have it here because, it's the development build. It has some restrictions on that front, but that island is not going to have like adventure-related resources like Valor Coins or Energy Crystals, but this time it's going to have a couple of chests with patterns. It's going to have the Golden Threads. It's going to have the Catalyst for your Totem Fusion needs of both types, and it's going to have additional fragments for Asherona's artifacts. So the weapon, Ragni's Eye, and the Summoner Seal. So if you're looking to get even more, be sure to look at the Mysterious Island as well. It's a pretty good source of additional fragments for you in that case. So let me actually play through the adventure. So what we changed in terms of adventure, we've kind of upgraded the algorithm for for this thing. Sorry about that. This time, the algorithm, let me grab, I don't know, a full Fire Titan team. Let's build that. Let's build as much as I can here. Maybe like grab maybe grab a couple of Light Titans if we have like an ability to activate 2 totems as well. Not going to spoil the plot. Sorry for all your lore and plot enjoyers. You need to watch it for yourself. So, what's new about this? Let me get through this battle, and I'm gonna explain more with like an illustration of sort. We've kind of upgraded the hero stall algorithm, where you kind of acquired the cards to build your teams here. And yeah, you get the battle rewards, you get the resources to continue upgrading your team through the hero stall. And the hero stall will now detect what kind of Titan team you are trying to create, what kind of Titan you are craving the most, that you are purchasing more often than others. And the algorithm, the cards, will try to offer you more single cards of that Titan. It's going to give you the card of the Titan you are looking for, a single card like this one, not a double one. It's going to give you a card like this more often. But due to the fact that we've kind of, changed something within the algorithm, and it kind of sounds like you are, it might get too easy for you to create a very effective team with this kind of addition. We upgraded the prices a bit, so you might notice that the single card now costs a bit more than usual. So it's a kind of a trade-off. We are trying to get you into a more comfortable experience when you're using the stall shop, the hero stall, when upgrading the Titans for your adventure needs. But we had to, still maintain the challenge the adventure usually provides by making the prices of stall coins a bit higher on that front. But hey, we might actually, I don't know. Let's grab Ammon here. Let's grab Solaris. Let's grab one. We got Ignis. Let's go. It might have already noticed that I'm trying to build a fire team, and it's already like suggesting me another Ammon. So I might actually grab that. Oh, I actually have 12. Okay. Another pretty unique addition. Yeah, we're ready. We're ready. As you can see, this adventure features not only Titan against Titan combat, but it actually is going to feature Titan against monsters battle. So usually only heroes participated in battles like against various NPC foes, but now Titans can participate in those matches as well. So be expecting more unique fights from the adventure on that front. It's going to be more spicy in terms of, enemy roster. All right, let's see. Maybe I can grab a couple of questions from the chat. Yes, the algorithm, Mana Sampler says. Anyone here from India? Start giveaway. Come on, we already know how to fight in the adventure. Okay, Mr. Smarty Pants. But I've already, I knew that you guys already are familiar with the structure of the adventure. So I think we're not going to spend too much time in it, because I think it's time for you guys to get a sneak peek at something more exclusive, more elusive, something more interesting. And that might be the New Year's event. How does that sound? How about we switch to that? So, to quickly recap, it's Asherona is a fun summoner fire titan tool if you need to run more teams with like additional totems, additional abilities from totem fusion. Grab yourself an Asherona, grab yourself a Pyro. If you are a fire titan team, it's going to be a blast for you. This time the adventure is pretty similar to one we got with Verdok. It gets you more resources for Titans, for your Titan upgrades, and you can increase their reward by, you can double it just by activating this thing if you need even more. And yeah, it's gonna feature additional new unique fights of Titans against unique monster NPCs, not only Titan versus Titan fights. So, if you guys are interested in the New Year's event, then allow me to prepare something on my end. Okay. I need some time and I need some prayers in the chat, because I hope I don't break anything when I do this. I wanted to add some meaning to the design with the snow, with the ice, and highlight the New Year's event that is going to come to the game after Asherona's adventure. So let me prepare this. I need to input some very secret numbers on my end, like this, and then like this. And I hope everything works. 1 million bubbles for each of us, please. Ooh. Well, you can already start participating in the event that is currently running. That is going to give you additional bubbles for the New Year's event. So, if you aren't already on it, be sure to grab everything you can from that. And yeah, I'm waiting for the load screen on my end for you guys to check out the New Year's event preview with me. Okay, I think it loaded up. Should work. Okay. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the main screen of the game that you might see. You will see on the 21st of December. The New Year's event will start on the 21st of December and is going to run for 10 days straight until the 31st of December. So the last day of the year. Pretty symbolic. And let me showcase how this looks this year. Look at this. Ain't this a beauty? Okay. We've got a lot of surprises coming to this iteration of the event this year. But I think everyone's interested. Is the Winter Clause letter still here? Yes, the Winter Clause letter is still here. There it is. If you are interested in the gifts that are the options for you for this letter to Winter Clause this year, these are the Bottled Energy, the Golden Ray Ticket, the Seals of Nature for your Summoner upgrade needs, Lesser Elemental Spirit Summoning Sphere, Golden Threads, Rare Hero Soulstone Chest. What does that mean? That means that is a soul chest for the heroes that aren't available through other standard soul acquiring needs, like Gus, Cascade, Augustus, Lyria, Folio, and Electra. Fresh heroes. And we got Chest of Super Titans, as per usual, that soul chest, and Hero Soulstone chest, standard one. So you'll be able to select 3 items, and once the your time to send the letter ends, you will get one of the gifts you selected. It's a beautiful tradition for Heroes Dominion era to select a gift. We decided to spice it up with additional, rewards here this time. So, be careful with the choices and hopefully you get what you wish for. Yeah. Now, back to Winterfest. Let me highlight one thing. Rankings. Rankings are, I think the most invigorating thing about the Winterfest. We're kind of trying to promote the holiday cheer. We're trying to promote, being giving, being very, generous, sending gifts to your mates, receiving gifts, all that good stuff. As you can see, due to the development build, we got some temporary parameters. And I also note that the rewards you are seeing on the screen right now might change because this event is launching, after Asherona's event, and the developers might change something balance-wise. But hey, the generosity ranking is as follows, as per usual. The most generous, player will get the spheres here, and 3 more people will get the Absolute Elemental Spirit Summoning Sphere. Other people get the Lesser Absolute Spirit Summoning Spheres until we get to the number 11, and then we get the Titan Resource Chest and Hero Resource Chest. And let me scroll through this. The popularity ranking, it's for the players who receive the most gifts. These are as follows for this specific ranking. And decorating the tree, it's the guild wide ranking for your decoration efforts, and it's going to reward you with Hero Resource Chest and Titan Resource Chest. You might see a big change because we haven't gotten Hero Resource Chests and Titan Resource Chests during previous years. we usually got the gifts that the guildmaster sends to the members after the event ends. But we decided to, due to the fact that the guildmaster gifts don't contain a lot of valuable resources for like high level play, we decided to swap them out with other chests that provide more interesting rewards. So, let us know how you feel about that change, if it's good or not. We are listening to the feedback. Hopefully you'll enjoy it, because we were aiming to make it more valuable. And then decorating the tree. It's a good old tradition for us here, and we use the Winterfest bubbles. Pay no mind to this missing translation line. Oh, actually, let me get some bubbles. I don't have bubbles on this build. 1 second. Need to do some hacking here. Should be good. I think I'm satisfied with this number. Yeah, guys. I just just ask the developers to add like 500,000 of bubbles to my account, and no big deal. Let's upgrade this tree. Ooh, check out the animation. Boom, boom. The tree grows. The mighty tree, and we're getting the New Year candy in return. So the New Year candy is the main currency for this New Year's event that you will use to, as usual, send the gifts to your guildmates and, purchase stuff from the shop, all that good stuff. Let me showcase the Winterfest presents. I think you're interested in them as well, because there are a couple of new additions here. So you might see, we have the upgrade gift. It's the 1000 New Year candy gift, the lowest rated one in terms of currency, and you might see interesting things. Yes, there is experience for the Darkness Battle Pass for the Dark Titans, and experience of Triumph of Light for the Light Titans Battle Pass that I will showcase a bit later. We already had like battle passes like this running during previous years, but these things are a new addition. These things are gingerbread cookies. These are an exclusive additional currency for this New Year's event in 2025. You might get gingerbread cookies from various gifts. The Ascension gift as well contains them, as you can see, as well as the experience for the Battle Pass and other resources, more tied to the topic, more tied to the theme of the gift, this time during being Ascension. The pet gifts contains them as well, as you can see, in addition to the pet resources. Then we got the skin gift. One thing I want to note, this time we have a couple of new exclusive winter skins coming to the game, but I'm not going to reveal what these winter skins are. Full disclosure, this year the gift, the winter skin gift, will only contain the old skins, the old winter skins, this list for these characters. So if you're looking for the new winter skins, there are going to be other ways to acquire them. And we're going to give you a sneak peek at what these new winter skins are on our official community pages. So follow Facebook, follow the community page on the web version. We are going to give you a bit of a preview of what they are. But the gifts are going to contain the classic roster of winter skins here, as well as, additional experience for the battle passes. And if you already have all the skins, the skin stones. And then we are now talking about the new 2 exclusive gifts that are purchasable with the gingerbread cookies. And these are the transformation gift that contains pretty tasty, might I say, resources like explorers moves, gifts of dominion, golden threads, all that good stuff, as well as eternal seeds, and the power gifts, more Titan oriented. 40 gingerbread cookies, but it contains an absolute elemental spirit summoning sphere and the seal of nature fragments. Pretty good. That's why it's the best in terms of the price, at least the highest, but it's pretty good in my opinion. If someone sends you this, please thank this person, because they wasted, not wasted. Why do I say wasted? Nothing is wasted during the holiday season. They spent so much gingerbread cookies just to get you this unique gift. So, be sure to give them a shout out in the chat once it happens. So, other stuff I wanted to mention. Usually, during the new year, as much as it pains me to say this, sometimes, let me actually... Oh, okay, that's good. Because we know of these ways people are trying to manipulate ratings sometimes, it can ruin the mood and it can ruin the holiday cheer. So we are adding an additional change this time. From the 21st to the 31st of December, you won't be able to live your guild. You won't be able to quit it until the New Year event ends. So this, please be aware of that. You can still enter a guild easily, but you cannot quit it. So it's going to, kind of enclose you in this familiar circle of friends working together, trying to decorate the tree as much as possible and gain as much gifts as possible during the event. And it's going to serve as an additional protectional measure against the bad actors trying to manipulate Winterfest rankings. So try to recruit as much members into your guild as possible until the 21st of December if you want to spend the holiday season with some great players and maximize your efforts in terms of gift giving and gift receiving, all that good stuff, and hopefully you'll make some new friends. Additional stuff I wanted to mention. The daily bonus is going to be here as well. Don't forget to grab gingerbread cookies from here. These are the festival sale and daily bonuses here. And the seasonal adventure. Sorry about that. Oh yeah, another thing. During this event, during the New Year's event, people who participated in the summer festival event this year, you already know that during the summer festival, we've had additional things added to the mysterious island map dedicated to the summer festival season. We've had like beehives, right? Summer festival resource generators that provided you with additional resources from the mysterious island. It generated resources, you could come to the mysterious island and claim them. We're gonna add something similar to the Winterfest event launching on the 21st. So visit the mysterious island. Not every resource generator is going to be available straight away, but on the 21st, there's already going to be available the Winter Bubbles generator and the Titan Skin Stones generators. On the 23rd, you will have unlocked the generator for the big Skin Stone chests. Then on the 25th, an Emerald generating thing, not a beehive, but in the same vein as the beehive from the summer festival. And on the 27th, a chest of absolute artifacts is going to be added and going to get generated on the island, so you could come and claim as much as possible from it. And then the last thing, on the 29th, we are going to have a generator that gives you elemental catalysts, from what I remember. Not primordial, but elemental catalysts. The moderator in the chat will correct me if I'm wrong. And these generators, as with the summer festival generators, are, they can be upgraded. You can enhance their level to increase the gains you get from them in terms of resources. So be sure to explore the Mysterious Island map once the Winterfest starts. It's going to grant you a lot more stuff besides the Winterfest present resources and, all other good stuff that comes with it, with the event as well. So, okay, I cannot show you the skin sale. I cannot show you the shop because it's not ready yet on this specific development build. But I'm gonna promise you that the shop has some juicy stuff as well. There are resources available for the the main resource, the candy canes, and there are additional resources for the gingerbread cookies. You can you will see them during the Winterfest. There will be lots with very juicy resources like Gifts of Dominion or Titan Totem Spheres available for purchase for the gingerbread cookies. And yeah. And also, another thing, as you can see, with every gift, you will also permanently, through the entire event, are going to be getting Cascade Soulstones. And every day, the second hero that you're going to be getting Soulstones for is going to change. So keep your eye on the, ever-changing hero here if you want to, look for someone specific. Maybe you want to increase the gift output, so to say, on a certain day when your favorite hero is available here. So I think that's about it. I think I've done enough, talking about the Winterfest preview. I think I've showcased everything that is ready on this development build. I think so. So, what does that mean? I think that means it's time to prepare a giveaway. What's the giveaway, Sam, this time? Well, the giveaway is going to contain 300 energy for the Asherona adventure. Energy crystals that are going to be sent to the winners with the start of Asherona's adventure on the 12th of December. Don't forget that it lasts for 7 days. Winterfest is going to start on the 21st of December and it's going to run for 10 days. So, yeah, let me prepare the giveaway for you guys. This is my festive stream. This is a moment for me to shine like Winter Claus. So I need to prepare everything to get the gifts into your hands, guys. Okay, moderators, be prepared. We're going to get more spammy in the chat, but that's for the greater good. That's for the greater good. We're giving away 300 energy crystals for 10 lucky winners. And let me switch to the giveaway screen and give you some instructions. Baboom. There you are. So, we need to put a keyword, which is !Asherona this time. Put it in the chat, not your IDs, but put the keyword into the chat, and you're going to be added to the list of participants. And once we get a big list of participants going, I'm going to press the choose a winner button, and we're going to select a random person from this ever-growing participant list. And it's going to showcase the YouTube handle, YouTube nickname for the person winning, and I'm going to do my best to pronounce the nickname, but it's going to be displayed visually on the screen as well. So if you hear your name or something close to your name, or if you see your name, then please send a hello in the chat, or maybe your ID straight away. That's going to help a lot. But you can do a hello as well. It's just going to let the Nightbot, the automated giveaway system, know that you're in the chat, and let me know as well that you're in the chat. And once we see your message, I'll wait for your ID, I'll add it to the list, and we'll send the gifts tomorrow to your accounts. But if I press the choose a winner button and the winner does not respond with a hello or an ID and doesn't get registered in the chat for a minute and a half, then I choose another winner. These are the rules. Sometimes the system might not get the person who won, and it might not detect the message of hello or your ID. So don't worry about that, because if this happens, the moderator team and me will try to look through the chat, and if you are a winner who actually provided us with a winning ID and you are deserving of the prize because your name popped up on the screen, but the Nightbot detection system didn't catch your message, then we'll do our best to track your ID down and send the gift, despite all of that. So everything's fair. Everything's fair and cheer in this holiday house of Hero Wars Dominion era. I'll wait for you guys to get maybe to 750 entries, at least a half of the current viewership, to get everyone a fair chance. Let's pump those numbers up. It's growing. We've got a 1,500 people here. Not a lot of entries for that number. Hopefully we'll get at least half of you guys. Also, one additional thing, as you can see above my head, one keyword message is enough to get you into the participant list. So if you are planning to be like, oh man, I need to send like 100 Asherona messages, then I'll surely win. Let me assure you, this does not increase your chances of winning. It just kind of spams the chat. So please don't do that. It's, you know, good etiquette not to spam the chat with, you know, excessive messages of exclamation mark Asherona. We're getting close to 700. Let's start with at the 700, I think. Otherwise, you guys will get bored. It's like a bingo parlor. Hopefully, oh wait, we might get to 750. Okay, the number started climbing higher, and it got faster. So okay, 20 more, come on, let's get to it. A bit more. Close. Oh yeah, we're nearly there. Okay? Yeah, let's go. First winner is Okosh 630. Okosh, please let us know if you're in the chat by sending a hello. Or, you know, something else. We just need to get you detected. Hey, gotcha. Straight away. Okosh, thank you so much for popping up in the window. So now let us wait for your ID. Send it in the chat, the game ID that you want to use to receive your beautiful prize of 300 energy crystals for the Asherona adventure. And there it is. Thank you so much, Akosh, for your cooperation, and congratulations for being the first festive winner on this wintry, but kind of wintry hot live stream dedicated to Asherona. Reroll. Second winner is Melinda Sebeni, 6710. I do not want to say 67. Thank you. Thank you. Please do not make me say this again. I already got tired of this number combination during this month. Please do not clip this. Melinda, are you in the chat? Please say hello. Hello. Glad to see you here. Now we're waiting for the ID. People say, you said it, 6'7". It's a blasphemy. I thought I could avoid it. I thought I could avoid that during my work. No, sorry. It's still gonna happen. It's destiny. Waiting for Melinda's ID. No, do not send the number combination into the chat, people. It's not going to increase your chances. I'm not sure what it's going to increase. Oh man, it's going to increase my coughing rate. All right, we'll wait. Decrease the time to 1 minute, please. I'm afraid I'm kind of afraid of lowering the time because there are so many people during the Hero Wars Lemon era live streams participating in the giveaway that I think due to the clutter in the chat, it kind of, you know, increases the pressure on the system, and the lower timer might mean that there is a higher risk of a person's message not getting detected. So I have stopped on 1.5 minutes, just, you know, as a kind of a safety measure. 1.5 minutes is usually enough to get someone detected in the chat, even if their message like comes through with a delay. But going down to 1 minute is just going to speed up the, you know, live stream, but not really going to help the winners claim their prizes. And I want to keep this fair. Hey, the ID is here. Thank you so much, Melinda. Congratulations on the win. Be expecting your prize to drop tomorrow onto the account related to the ID. Third winner, Roadrunner HK. Roadrunner HK. Please say hello in the chat. We're glad to see you here, and we are ready to congratulate you on your win if you are not away from your keyboard, which would be pretty sad. Oh, we got you. You are not away from your keyboard. This is good. Hello, hello. Gotcha. Now we wait for the ID. Oh, there it is. Pretty quick. Man, that was quick. Thank you so much, Roadrunner. Really are a runner with those timings. Man, that's pretty cool. Thank you so much. Congratulations once again. The fourth winner is Misunderstood Orc 9119. It's kind of a sad story written with just 2 words. An orc misunderstood. Do people perceive the orc as the threat? That's why he's misunderstood. Or maybe there's another, deeper reason. But hey, we're not here to think about that. We're here to congratulate Misunderstood Orc on the win if the person with that nickname in the chat is in the chat. There it is. The message came through. Glad to see it. At least, you know, if you are a Misunderstood Orc, at least you are an orc with a prize. So let's get that ID and I'll add it to the list. And this time, the orc will have something to, warm him up, despite the misunderstanding that occurred in his life. Thank you so much, Misunderstood Orc. Congratulations. Next winner is Janus Kowalski 114. 114. Janus Kowalski. Janus, are you here? Please let us know if you're in the chat. Boom, with the ID as well, straight up. Janus does not mess around. Well, congratulations. Thank you so much for the ID. Next winner, Howard Goldman, 9148. Howard Goldman, 9148. It's interesting how every nickname we've had so far, I think, had numbers at the end of it. It's like a tradition of sorts, right? Is this like an indication on YouTube that there are other accounts with the nickname Howard Goldman, and these are kind of the numbers that depict which Howard Goldman it is? Or are those numbers added with full intent of the person creating the nickname? I'm not sure. If it's the latter, then it's a pretty interesting thing that almost everyone creating a nickname has the numbers at the end of it. It's sort of a, like, I don't know, an unspoken rule, I suppose. Is Howard here, actually? Howard Goldman, please let us know if you're in the chat. I'm afraid we have a first AFK winner on our hands. Oh no. Oh no. 20 seconds left. Howard, please run to the keyboard. Type something in. No, I have to re-roll. Well, guys, if you see Howard Goldman somewhere in the chat and he didn't get detected, then let me know. But our new winner is L.Morningstar 611. L Morningstar. L Morningstar, please, are you here? Let us know through a simple message. Hello? Or maybe you can send in the ID like Janus did. Here, hang on. Need to get my Facebook ID. Hey, no problem. And actually, thank you so much for mentioning the version of the game you play. It's gonna help me send the gifts quicker. Let's wait. After El Morningstar, we only got 4 winners left, actually. Going pretty quickly this time. Listening to the music. The best thing, I think, the streaming experience provides me with is the ability to output the audio I'm getting to you guys to my headphones as well. The only problem is I need to track my own voice as well, so I get this weird echo on my end, just for the technical purposes. But at least I can listen to the music that is getting broadcast to you. Helps me spend the time chilling, you know, vibing when we are waiting for an ID from El Morningstar, and there it is. Congratulations on the win, El Morningstar. Thank you so much for the ID, and thank you for stating the Facebook that you have the Facebook version of the game. Next winner, Juan Neat. Oh, this Juan Neat Heya. Hopefully, I know there are cases where people use numbers to kind of recreate a letter, but I'm not sure in this case what this exact word is supposed to be. So Juan, please, if someone has a YouTube handle starting with Juan, please pay attention to the screen and, you know, see if this is your nickname here, and let me know that you're here through a hello, because I'm not sure how to pronounce this phonetically coded word here. Someone says Nidbe. Probably Nidbe. Maybe. Juan Nidbe. Maybe. It is not rigged. Please. What are these accusations? I've never rigged a single raffle during my entire existence on this channel. What do you take me for? I'm an honest man. I'm an honest Sam. Giving away the gifts. Man, I think I have to re-roll. We don't have a Juan here. At least not this specific one. Okay, re-roll. Too many entries, someone says. Maybe. There are cases where like the entry list is getting very big, and you know, people who registered in the list in the beginning of the giveaway, they kind of go away from the screen, maybe like not believing that they are going to win, and they kind of leave their entry in the list, and they, you know, get picked as a winner, and then don't have enough time to respond, to react, to claim it. Might happen. Hopefully Persistram appears in the 30 seconds, you know, that are left on the clock. If not, rules are rules, man. Have to reroll. Have to abide by the rules. As much as it pains me to do it. They fell asleep on the chair, someone says. Might happen. It's pretty late for me. Okay, reroll. Tin Lopez, 60, 90. Tin Lopez, 60, 90. Please let us know that you're here in the chat, ready to claim the prize. Hey, Tin is here. Tin is not asleep. Tin was carefully tracking the live stream, looking for the chance to claim the prize, to win the prize, and there he is. Now we just wait for the ID. Our 7th winner. Boom! The web version as well. Thank you so much for putting it in. It will help a lot with the times to send the gifts and check the accounts. Thank you so much, Tin Lopez. Congratulations. Next, Ragena. We got a hello. I'm sorry for butchering the name. I sometimes get the YouTube nicknames, and I'm like, how do I pronounce this? I need for the person to hear the nickname, to be at least partially similar to what they planned it to sound when they created the nickname. But we got the hello, so only thing left is the ID. It's like dragon. Okay. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Sorry for butchering the name. With the dragon meaning added to the nickname, sounds pretty epic, like a fantasy sort of deal, a character from a fantasy book. Next winner, 9th winner is CNV4Y. CNV4Y. Maybe it's another coded nickname. Maybe it should be like pronounced like, oh, hello is here. I do not need to, decode it in any way. Hello with an exclamation mark. A lot of emotions. A lot of positivity coming from the messages. I feel a good, fun, festive vibe coming from these messages. So I think we did good. This person was the right pick for the win. Thank you so much for the ID. And thank you. Congratulations for being our, almost last winner, 9th winner. And now it's time for our actual last winner. Erdem Kusuk 9240. Erdem, please let me know if you're in the chat. Drop a hello. Sam, do you like green eggs and ham? I suppose. I do like my Dr. Seuss books. The rhymes are pretty fun. Hey, we got Erdem here. Got him. The last winner. Not re-rolled. We did it. Now, only thing left is the ID. The last ID of the evening. And then I'll let you guys go on your merry way. Don't forget to grab the gifts in the description. It's like, coming to the store and not grabbing a free sample. Do not, lose on a chance to get some additional resources. Waiting for our last ID. And then I think I'll go to a quick recap of what we went through during this live stream in terms of info and in terms of previews. And Sam, you could have done... oh man, I lost the message. Someone was asking for an impression of me. A very specific one. It's tough. It's tough for me to do an impression like that, especially with the hoarse voice like this. Erdem, we're waiting for your in-game ID. Please send it away. Otherwise, we're gonna be trapped here. I've always had nightmares of a case where a person kind of traps me and the chat members. They kind of won the prize and are like, now I got you. I'm not going to send the ID, and you're stuck with me for a week. But the ID is here because Erdem is a beautiful, kind, festive person who knows how to send the ID and how to, keep the chat going, keep the show going, and keep the live stream going. But where is it going? Where is it going? It's actually going to end. So a quick recap of what we went through. Don't forget, guys, tomorrow is the Asherona's adventure. Asherona is going to be available as per usual in the Titan adventure. Like similar with Verdok, you can double the rewards for the chapters, this time with a special offer. Don't forget the Mysterious Island is gonna also have additional sources of her unique artifact fragments. Then we also had a preview of the New Year's event that is going to launch on the 21st of December and last for 10 days until the last day of 2025, 31st of December. And thank you so much for watching it, and hopefully, the live stream is pretty big. We sit here for an hour and, sometimes an hour and a half, and it's pretty tough to digest a big live stream like that and all information contained in it. So, hopefully everyone, every active player, our influencers, our YouTubers, our, blog posters will handle this information and, give you a quick recap of what we were talking about. So, check out your YouTube, check out your favorite YouTube channels posting Heroes Dominion content. Check out your favorite blogs about that. And yeah, there should be a couple of quick recaps, or you can watch the VOD. Hey, actually, for everyone watching the replay of the stream, I appreciate you. Thanks so much. And yeah, all that's left is to thank you guys for joining me for this weird, elementally contrasting, festive live stream of Asherona, a flaming summoner titan, and remind you to grab your gift in the description while it's active. And that's about it. Hopefully my throat gets better. Hopefully my voice gets better. And I'll see you guys somewhere in a foreseeable future when something big hits the Dominion in Hero Wars Dominion era. Thank you so much for watching. It was a pleasure, as always. Bye-bye. Oh man, I need to get something to drink. Get me some tea. Okay, finally I'm muting the mic. Okay, let the outro play.
Ooh.